And there are three progressive stages. Now, here is the one I'm trying to, first I give you the overview. That's way you know what is coming from that point of view. There are three progressive stages of Mithyatva or first Gunsthanak. What we did, if you are familiar of the Gunsthanak, that the first Gunsthanak, it is not considered Gunsthanak, okay? It is a Mithyatva. The stage is a Mithyatva stage, okay? But at least we have to start from number one. So that's why we are saying it, it's the first Gunsthanak. And when you are ready to progress, you haven't progressed, but at least when the time comes and in your heart, you say, no, I need to, I have day in and day out, I was making money, spending my time in senses, pleasure, or pleasure of the five senses. And I'm just running my life like that, mechanically, one after another one after another things, one after everything else. I think it is enough. Sometimes we make money, we don't know why we are making money. We have enough money for our lifestyle that it is not going to be really something I am going to be on the street. But somehow, we kind of get habituated, making more, earning more, and at the end you don't realize, why am I doing all these things? Okay? And here is my valuable and precious time. Time is gone. Okay? So, when you are ready to progress, even though you are still at one first Gunsthanak stage, okay, there are three progressive stages of still first Gunsthanak, okay, which is called Mithyatva Mohaniya, Misra Mohaniya, and the Samyaktva Mohaniya. You pass through these particular stages. When you pass all these three stages, means the Anadi Mithyatva, which you are from the beginning of the time, but when something clicks in your heart for this one, you are going to go through these three progressive stages. And these progressive stages, even though it is considered first Gunsthanak, okay, you are progressing it, and at the end of the third stage, keep that thing in mind, all three are Mohaniya stage. All three are Mohaniya stage. But first is deep guard Mithyatva. Misra Mohaniya means there is a Samyaktva, and a Mithyatva means half or whatever you call it. Okay, it is reduced, even though it's first Gunsthanak. Okay, and then Samyaktva Mohaniya, it is also much less than that, at least for this purpose. We will have a special presentation on Gunsthanak. So I'm just going to use only few charts, which is only useful for Asrava function. Okay? And after the third stage, person jumps from first Gunsthanak to the fourth Gunsthanak. Okay? There is no second and third Gunsthanak, you pass through it. Now, this is a kind of sometimes is a confusing. Why did we miss second and third now? because our thought process is a continuously going ups and downs. Okay, our thought process. Sometimes we become very compassionate. Sometimes we are not. Okay, it's all depends upon in your thought process what you are occurring, and it is been continuously keep changing even. Okay, if you know the story of Prasanna Chandra Raja, all right, Sranik, King Sranik asked Bhagwan Mahavir, okay, I saw our old friends Prasanna Chandra Raja, he is in a meditative state. If he dies at this moment, where would he go? And Bhagwan answered, seventh hell. And you cannot believe it. What Bhagwan Mahavir said, he could not even believe into it. How is it possible? He started thinking. Bhagwan is saying it, and he's saying that seventh hell, while he is in the deep meditation state. If he goes to seventh hell, then where would I go? Okay, that's what the Phanik is thinking. And he said, Bhagwan, could you tell me what did you say? Did I really understood right? And Bhagwan says, yes, you did understood right. But it was that time, which was like few minutes passed by. Now, if he dies, he is going to attain Sarvartha Siddhi Devlok. Okay, which people, Sarvartha Siddhi Devlok in the second life going to attain the liberation. Then he says, how is it possible? At one moment, somebody is going to go to seventh hell, and after just a few minutes, not even more than that, and he is going to attain the Sarvat Siddhi, which is the next life, he is going to attain the liberation. And this is the great thing. And while they were talking like that, suddenly the Dev Dunduvi occurred. And Indra announced Prasanna Chitta Raja attained liberation. So it was not your next life, it is the same life in then and then life within few more minutes, and he attained the liberation. So you can see how quickly we can change. It's all in us. You don't have to wait so many lives, even though this is Anadi Anand. No, it is Anadi, actually. But it is not, the thing is, it has a ending point. Once you realize it, that's the end now. Okay? Now only limited life left. So the point what I'm trying to tell you, okay, how you train your mind through meditation. You don't have to go out. You don't have to go to any, that doesn't mean you should not go. But it is not an essential conditions. That's what I say. Okay, if you can go and can do better, go for it. Okay. But what we are saying all the time, that for religion, I need to do attai. Or now attai is ordinary people now doing it. No, I have to do masakshaman. Okay, so that I can speed up my liberation process or karma separation process. The answer is no. Just read this story. And what Bhagwan Mahavir says, okay, it's all in your mind. And that mind is a bhavaman. in the Bhavaman, you can do, in a very short time, you can attain the liberation even. And from seventh hell to complete moksha. So that's the key things you got to keep in mind. It is not the quantity. It is not, I want to do so many things. Do it only one thing. Very properly, very understandably, okay? And you can attain it. And problem what we have, basically, the whole method, what Bhagavan Mahavir taught us, how to control the mind or how to quieting down the mind. And that's a very different meditations. Somehow, in the last few hundred years or 400-500 years, the things got somehow forgotten. And at least here we are trying to give you what is happening. Now, I don't want to go into the analysis of why it is forgotten, who made the error, and why it happened. No, you do your own effort and do it. Make your own schedule and live a disciplined life. So that is the things. Once you attain the samyaktva, and that samyaktva is the fourth gunsthanak stage. Now, because our mind is wavering, it's going up and down. Like these, the second and third category only for gunsthanak is coming down, not going up. Going up is from first to fourth. Even though first had three stages of mithyatva, but it's still all mithyatva. It is like three stages, like if somebody is a thief. And he said, but let's assume like three people are thief. One guy thieves, one guy steals $1 million. Another guy steals like only $100. Okay? And third guy is just a penny. But all three are called thief. Whether it's $1 million thieves or $100 or one penny. Okay? It is just similarly. Samyaktva Mohani guys, we can call one penny stealer. Okay? Sometimes it's not even felt. It is like robbing somebody. Okay? That is the Samyaktva Mohani. All right. But with regards to law, all three of them are the thieves. Okay? So when a person falls down, okay, he was before Samyaktva stage. Now, because he is falling down, his spirituality, even though at an absolute level is very high, all right, but since he is falling down, he is kashayful, because that particular time, he is falling down in that one. And that is why it is falling down category. But in an absolute sense, it is better than the first Gurusthana. Okay? But point at that point is basically, he is just saying that even though his absolute is higher than the first Gurusthana, in reality, okay, he is not. because he's kashayful at that point. He is very kashayful. So I just wanted to give you a little bit introduction, because you don't get confused. Why not 2 here? Why 2 there? 3 here, 3 there? Okay. The number 3 is like, no, once you are falling down and then rising up, you go from 1 to 3 to 4. I just wanted to, because you sometimes you get so confused why it is like this, and become theory more, more confusable. This way, I can just give you little basics, fundamentals, so that you follow properly. Okay. Now, this is the highest one. Darshan Mohaniya karma or Mithyatva is the highest one. And what you can get, the highest sin or highest kashay, big sins, whatever you call it, Anantanubandhi, which you have heard the name, Anantanubandhi kashay. Okay, it's all removed. Once you got a mithya, gunasthanak, samyaktva. Samyaktva, once you acquire it, the 4th gunasthanak, now you are not going to do the highest sin type any activity. You're not going to do it. You're not going to kill somebody, let's say, okay? You may hurt somebody, but not something which is very, very high level, killings type things, okay? So you are not going to do the highest sin, because you get a spiritually little uplifted, okay? And spiritually uplifted, this is the same continuous rate. If you keep up going, all right, ultimately you will reduce the 2nd stage of the sin and the 3rd stage of the sin, karma. That's how you solve, okay? And keep maintaining your spirituality and don't lose the sight. All right. So this is just give you a little bit introduction to that. Now the next one, what I would like to do is